What is up, my planeswalkers? So today is random buy time. A guy local to me decided he was going to be getting rid of some of his cards because apparently his girlfriend or wife or whatever didn't support the hobby, and he hadn't played in forever anyway. He told me that he didn't know exactly what was in here. He did tell me that all of this is basic land. We're going to double check that, make sure that that's true. But the box itself is quite full. However, none of it's sorted into any sort of order. I tried to kind of thumb through a little bit, make sure I wasn't getting a raw deal. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. We'll start with the small box, go to the lands, then we'll go to the big box. So, let me move this thing out of the way so that I have a place to sit. And we'll get started on this. So I do not have any of the cool technologies that other streamers and YouTubers and various folk have to speed all this up. So I will try and keep it quick and entertaining for you. So, got some Battle for Zendikar, Kaladesh land in the Battle for Zendikar spots, Prism Array. I know that there are rares in here. I spotted a couple that had a little bit of value. Hollow One's got some value. But I've got no idea what's in here. For a couple of these, it kind of just looks like you opened the booster and put it in a box. Didn't even really do anything with it. But for some of this, it looks like I don't even know. There's no rhyme or reason to the ways that he sets these things up. So we'll just go and hope. If this gets to go on too long, Reality Smasher, Coolio, we'll go ahead and turn it into a couple of videos, random by 1 and random by 2. But that's only if it gets beyond the I don't know, probably 25-minute mark. You guys are welcome to speed through things. Big reason I picked this up is because he was kind of didn't know what he was talking about. He said that on the listing that he would include the basic lands for free. I'm like, yeah, nobody cares about basic lands if they're playing. I mean, you can get basic lands forever and always, everywhere, all over the place. But there's Khans of Tarkir and Dragons of Tarkir in here. So if there happens to be rares or valuable cards, that's a good set to have them. You know, them lands that they've got in there that are super useful, or the dragon leaders being all legendary and dragon-like. I'm sure that I am jumping past some valuable cards that I will come back to later, because I'm going through this with a bit more speed than I would normally do, because there's just so much of it. Core Set 2017, Garruk's Horde. Was there a Core Set 2017, or was that just the welcome decks? I don't even know. Full art. I am hoping, based on the sets that are here, that maybe we got some Fatal Pushes, because I don't have a full playset of those yet. Obviously, I'm perfectly happy with various... Hey, Heroic Intervention, there we go. Hope of Ghirapur, that's a useful card. Apparently I found his rare. Oh, my rare set now. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff in here. And he absolutely collected for a little while. So based on the sets, obviously I'm hoping for the fatal pushes that were mentioned in the various lands, but I would like another Scarab God if one is forthcoming, because can never have too many Scarab Gods. I've got one, so more than one. Alright, almost through box number 1. Got a couple of full art lands. That feels thicker than it should. Alright, not terrible. We have not even gotten close to the $100 mark yet, because that's what I spent on this lot. So, I'll take these off to the side. And we'll double check that all of this is indeed basic lands. Looks like just some land packs got opened up. Got a Theros set. We've got, he actually paid money for a sealed pack. Full art waste, very cool. Paid money for that. Wastes. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's nice. That's a lot of full art lands for me in the ones that I prefer. Oh, that's great. I'll add that stack to the awesome stack. Real glad he tossed that in there for free, quote unquote. Yeah. Khans of Tarkir block. Dragons of Tarkir block. Theros again. Yeah, these are actually 100% bought from some random local game store. I'll have to go through and clean them out because there's the full arts from there, but not important to this video. Alright, let's get those out of the way. And let's get this big box of manliness going, or womanliness, or cardliness, or I don't even give a crap. Crap tons of cards. Alright. So we're going to start over here. We've got some sleeved stuff. Didn't notice that first pass through. I think it might be a deck that he had built. I can't begin to think what the crap this is built around. I mean, it's black-white, but it's just kind of a black-white. And there are absolutely not 60 cards here. So that leads me to believe that whatever rares were in there were de-sleeved and put somewhere else. So really hope that I didn't just spend $100 for a bunch of commons and uncommons with some scattered bulk rares. I mean, there's supposed to be more commons than everything else because that's what commons are. However, except for that big clump, there's not a ton floating around. But thankfully not all value is in the rares. It's just you have to try a lot harder to find value if you're only using commons and uncommons to do it. I get briefly excited whenever I see a chunk of uncommons. I'm going through them so fast I don't even know what they are. At this point, I'm just looking for the rare symbol. I'll do a full alphabetization and sort later on, because obviously you guys don't want to watch that. Sometimes I don't even want to do that. I got some Kiora. I don't remember what that one is. He said there was Commander stuff in here as well. Some of the Commander pre-con stuff. I can only hope that he just put all the rares in one spot. And then I'm going to go through this and be like, oh, this is awful, and this is terrible, and I totally wasted my money, and then boom, value. We'll see. Since I'm not really looking for anything other than the rare symbol, it might be faster if I just flip it over and go at it from the other direction. Yeah, you don't get to see out all the stuff going on, but since I'm really only looking for the symbol anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Because we're already, what, 11 minutes into this? There we go. That's a bit faster. Alright, since entering the big box, we have found exactly 0 rares. And that includes from some of the pre-made stuff. Where we got Kiora versus whoever she was versus. And a couple of little Commander things that I've spotted, and alright. We got 5 rows though. Can't get discouraged after row 1. And worst comes to it, I'll just alphabetize it and give it to my local game store. And be like, aren't you glad you didn't have to buy this? Because I bought it. Oath of Nissa, that's a good one. It's a couple of bucks. I think Zendikar Resurgent is $1. Could be wrong. Gaia's Revenge, no idea. Another Oath of Nissa. At least we're getting some rares now. At least with some rares, I can feel that I wasn't intentionally screwed over. He just had really terrible pulls, and I ended up capitalizing upon his terrible pullness. All right. I think it's also odd I haven't seen a ton of foils in here either. Although I could easily see somebody pulling those aside and putting them all in one specific spot. So we're probably going to find all those all in the same area. Super weird though. Okay. Bunch of Coiling Oracles. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's more than just one of the Kiora versus whoever she was versus. You'd think I'd remember this stuff, but you'd be thinking wrong. I'm sure those of you watching are like, it's Kiora versus bleh, obviously. What are you, stupid? And the answer to that question is obviously yes. Yes, the answer is yes. Because I go out and I buy big random lots of who the fuck knows. Oh no, we're gonna get demonetized. Oh wait, I'm not monetized. Ha 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 ha. I do what I want. One of these days I should probably invest in a computer that's capable of editing video and actually, you know, edit the video. Logically, you know, that would probably make sense. Dimensional Infiltrator, Hedron Alignment. Ooh, that's a super exciting one. Infiltrator, Drowner of Hope, Hedron Alignment, Cooks from the Blind Eternities. Hey, there we go. We got a couple of the rares from whatever blue commander thingy this is. Baral, Chief of Compliance, Swiftfoot Boots, Primordial, Intrepid Hero, Lone Revenant, Contagion Engine, Black Sun Zenith, Wayfaring Temple. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player sacrifices a non-vampire creature. That's pretty sweet. Hey, found another chunk of rare. Yeah, might not be a waste of money after all. Alright, so we gotta clean this up so I can stack it up with the rest of them. Alright. Couple of copies of a couple of things. Not 100% sure what the value is on a lot of these, so we'll see. So that was row number 1. Row number 2. I'm sure that in here we've got some of the Flying Crane technique. Some of the more valuable commons and uncommons from cons. Like, there's a red card, like Assault Formation or Stompy Who's He What's It with electricity and whatever. Looks kind of like that, but, you know, not a dude, obviously. I don't even know what it's called. But I'm sure there's a couple of those in there. Those are worth $1 each or so, if I remember correctly from that set. I have a lot of useless knowledge about Magic the Gathering. A lot of useless knowledge. Hunt those rares. Hunt them up. Is that one Mind versus Might? Is that one of these? With a little helmet looking thing? Kind of makes me think it should be Mind versus Might. Because I know that was one of those dual decks or whatever they were called. There's uncommons and commons, that's certainly for sure. It's really no wonder Booster Tutor just speeds through this. I mean, I'm excited about what I'm going to find, and I'm kind of getting bored. I can only imagine what's going on with you guys. Alright. Conspiracy. Oh, a Leovold would be awesome. A foil Leovold would be even more awesome. I doubt it, though. Yeah, I swear this is probably just Mind versus Might. Oh. Helmet thing. Mirror Mockery. Any creature attacks, you put a token on the battlefield to copy that creature, exile that token. That's kind of cool. It's Way to make those ETBs happen again and 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 again. Kind of the one that you'd... Oh. I really don't understand... Oh, you'd put it on an enemy's creature. That's the purpose of that. To make them not want to attack with their own creature because a copy is going to get made. I was like, it's not even tapped and attacking or anything. It's not even going to give you the... I was thinking Narset, because putting that on Narset would be dumb. Commander, obviously. Alright, we're about halfway through row number 2. And we're at 2 new rares. Where in the crap are all these rares? Where's the value? Oh, actually big value. I'm thinking that... maybe he had friends, and those friends picked him clean of the big old value town stuff. Maybe. Maybe not. We won't know until the end. Until the end of time! Alright. Ooh, more. Okay. Gladeheart Cavalry, Sphinx of Bethune, Willbender. I don't think he's worth anything. Stormsurge Kraken. Lorthos the Tidemaker. That looks kind of ridiculous and wonderful. Deep Sea Kraken. Or Kraken. Or whatever. It's called a Tarask. You get nerd points if you know where that's from. I'm not going to tell you. You either know or you don't. Sage Eye Avengers, and nope. Keep it on going. Alright. Phyrexian Vatmother, Nightmare from Origins. Would honestly prefer 4th edition. Vatmother, Sangromancer. Cooked in Light Eternities, Mausoleum Wanderer, Eldrazi Mimic. Blight Herder, Oran Reef Hydra. From Beyond. Yep, this is all from when they decided to summon something they should never have summoned. Vorapede. Got a Mythic. A couple of Mythics. Not any real good Mythics, but they're there. Desolation Angel. Warden of... Really? I've got like 8 copies of that guy. Maybe I had 8 copies and got rid of some. I don't even know. He's not exactly valueless, but he's also not exactly value-laden either. Collective Defiance. Ooh, maybe Collective Brutality's in here. Progenitor Mimic, Reap Intellect, Council of the Absolute. Chunk of Mythics. Alright, Whisperwood Elemental. Let's just flip it over. Days Undoing. The Great Aurora. Leaf Dane, Beastcaller Savant. That's a big old chunk of rare is what that is. That's beautiful. Makes me happy. In my yes place. Alright. Keep the party going. Weight advantage. Each creature you control sense. Oh, it's one of those conspiracy things. I think you only can play those if you're actually playing Conspiracy or something. It's one of those closed system kind of things. Alright. On our last little stack. Alright, we got Blazing Spectre, Undermine, Sally Pride Mage, I'm pretty sure has value. Locks it on Hierarch. Ooh. You never have too many Ajani's Pride Mates. Horde Smelter Dragon. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 Thought-Knot Seers. I don't know, maybe. Matter Reshaper, a couple of Kaladesh vehicles. So, to answer that question, no value there. Wasteland Strangler. Nobilis of War. I think that has value. I doubt it. It's 5 casting costs. That's kind of ridiculous. Siren of Sireniness. Doing siren stuff. Sifter of Skulls. Bearer of Silence. Eldrazi are weird. I like it. Stitcher Geralf. Dragon's Chosen. Sifter of Skulls. Sifter of Skulls. Dread Defiler. The fact that these are appearing multiple times means they're probably filled with no value. Because I'm not sure if you're aware of this from the old stuff. You have multiples of various things, and those things have no value. It's terrible. So we're at 27 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and kill number 1. We have a decent stack, but not all of this is rare. A lot of this is those full art lands that I was so excited to get. So I'm going to start the next one and upload this in 2 videos. Catch you next time, Planeswalkers.